All right, you guys, let's settle in. Comfortable, cross-legged. Belly's tall, heart's open, eyes gently closed. Palms turned upright on the lap, just to keep us very much a part of the room. Let's take a nice big inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth, side out sweetly. And again, inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, sigh it out, release. And closing the mouth very gently. Just begin to feel your natural breath. And recognize where that pattern of breath goes first, that space that it's coming from. And as you do that, start to pay attention to those pieces that maybe are not getting this breath. Prana, our life energy, unique, individual, follows this pathway. And so when we're breathing just into one piece, or when certain pieces are being missed, skipped, forgotten, that prana is not going to those places. And so we take a moment just to first see what's happening. And then we allow that taking control of the pranayama. And as we do that, we thin the stream of breath, allowing the inhales and exhales both to grow a little longer. We find that Antara Kumbhaka, that pausing at the top of every inhale, and that Vaya Kumbhaka, that pausing at the bottom of every exhale. As brief or as long as feels comfortable. And we start to recognize how capable we are. There's so much breath to take in. There's so much prana to invite. And yet we often take very little. And our breaths are shallow. Fill. And as you do, allow the inviting in of all that you feel you need from this abhyasa, from this practice this evening. And as you exhale, truly, consciously choose, allow the letting go of the things that need to leave you. This kriya, this process of cleansing is so deep and it's so personal. But it only happens if we let it. And so we simply stop and we see. And then we breathe. It's from that breath that the being begins, not the doing. That we start to feel that settled space of simply being here and recognizing what our mat gives us every time we find it. That energy that's transformed with every abhyasa. And we start to feel this plugging in of prana from the Muladhara, from the base, all the way up through the Sushumna Nadi, out and through the Sahasrara, the crown. This line of energy, the central nadi. And from that stem, from base through crown, 72,000 nadis plugging in and traveling the currents of the nervous system, awakening all that goes to sleep. Often those things that are forgotten get stagnant throughout the day. It's not deliberate. It just happens because the other pieces kick in, have to take over, and the busy goes elsewhere. And so the prana leaves. We allow the plugging in of all of these pieces so that everything is awakened and freed. That awareness is heightened. And we deepen into Ujjayi. This breath in and out the nose. Every inhale expanding back body wide and open before the breath hugs around to fill the front body. Every exhale then empties the front body, climbs up and over the crown to empty down the ladder of the spine. Last little bit, pulling the belly in and up to push away the echo. Exhale. Allowing sankalpa, allowing intention. We create space. We allow newness. We feel that presence, prasanta, patient, steady presence. Hands to namaste. Heart sweetly lifted. Let's open this yogasana with an om. Inhale. Shanti. Let's open the eyes, come up and over, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Once you find your space in down dog, take the little wiggles as you need them. And then settle sweetly into a still point. We feel the strength from fingertips to tail, from tail through heels. Palms pressing, fingers spread, webbing down. Push that floor away. Long, strong arms lift up out of the wrists. Outer upper arms to each other. Inner upper arms away from each other. Feeling the shoulders space free. Shoulders away from ears as well as away from neck. Long, strong spine, belly in and up the neck follows that line. Ears even with biceps. Soften the jaw, the tongue, the eyes. Let those front ribs travel down toward the waist into the body as your back ribs lengthen. Glance back. Allow those upper thighs to lift. You can actually see your kneecaps lift upright. Encourage a straight leg thighs to hamstrings. Roll those inner thighs inward and allow the heels to reach toward floor. Doesn't mean they're going to touch. Just sweetly let them reach. Clean lines, second toe, center heel. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Lightly step the feet to meet the hands. Toes, heels together. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lead with the heart, circle the arms all the way up. Reach, Uttirasta, Tadasana, tail down. Frontal hip bones lift. Nice even torso, front, back, right, left, equally lengthening. Side body's long, prana up and through. Take a big inhale, grow. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, plant palms, step to plank. Balasana holds. Shoulders over wrists. Palms pressing, fingers spread, webbing down. Push the floor away. Fill up the space at the back of the heart. Belly in and up from bandhas. Heart forward. Heels equally back. Plug your legs in, strong thighs to hamstrings. Take a big inhale. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens, fold. Taps of all 10 toes find the floor without splaying ankles. Bottom release. Belly pulls forward. Heart lifts, expands, and opens. Bhujangasana, elbows right over those wrists. Urdhva, shoulders over the wrists. And remember that from chaturanga to up dog, the thighs do not touch. Thighs are lifted. Take a big inhale, heart beyond the arms. Exhale, down dog, big breath. Surya Namaskara. Hey. Inhale, press. Exhale, stepper floor. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, up and open on you to Vitasana. Release, sweet. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, plant palms, step or float through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, press. Exhale, step or float. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, tall, sweet, release, open. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, plant palms, step or float through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, press. Exhale, stepper float up. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, tall on Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, stepper float through chaturanga. Inhale, heart beyond the arms. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, press. Exhale, Ardha Adho Mukha Vrikshasana holds. Then float you to Vegasana. Holds. Head stays up, heart stays open. Point those toes towards your bottom. Begin to straighten those arms. Inhale. Exhale, step float through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, press. Exhale, stepper float up. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, tall release on Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, stepper float through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts behind, level tail. Clean line through it. Palms pressing. Shoulder space open. Belly in and up. Standing upper thigh lifting. Both heels equally reaching. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale, knee, right elbow, armpit. Ekapada, back asana. You can use those right toes. Lean right, lift left. Inhale, lengthen the right leg back. Remember, Ekapada Bakasana is different than Ekapada Vinyasana. Inhale. Exhale this foot through. Walk back foot to front foot, toes, heels together. Inhale hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend deep, Utkatasana, hold space. Toes, heels, knees together. Roll outer thighs to inner thighs. Bottom drops, don't tip forward. Tail in. Frontal hip bones lift. Nice even torso. Front, back, right, left. Equally lengthening. Side body long. Prana up and through. Every inhale tall. Every exhale deepens space. Ujjayi, deep and fall. And keep that heart lifted. Deep, deep. Inhale, belly lifts. Exhale, Uttanasana. Big breath. Inhale, hard. Exhale, step or float through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts behind. Level tail. Clean line through it. Palms pressing. Shoulder space open. Belly in and up. Standing upper thigh lifting. Both heels equally reaching. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale, knee left elbow, armpit. Ekapada Bekasana, maybe. You could use those left toes. Lean left, lift right. Inhale, lengthen left leg back. Exhale the foot through. Back foot to front foot, toes heel together. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend deep, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, step or float through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts behind. Exhale the foot through, back foot pivots, warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Back toes heading toward front left corner of the mat. Baby toes side ground strong. Full back leg turns into the body, squaring frontal hip bones. Then level them. Right hip back. Left hip lifts up. Tail down. Belly lifts. Heart opens without oversway. Front ribs down and in. Back ribs lift and lengthen. Side bodies long. Prana up and through. Big inhale. Exhale, deepen in. Front knee over the ankle. Toes open, no tension. Inhale, tall. Exhale, hands down. Plank. Through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts behind. Exhale the foot through, back foot flat, Virabhadrasana one. Back toes headed toward front right corner. Baby toes side ground strong. Back leg turns into the body, squaring frontal hip bones, then level them. Left hip back, right hip lifts up, tail down, belly lifts, heart opens without oversway. Front ribs down and in. Back ribs lift and lengthen. Side body's long. Front up and through. Take an inhale, grow. Exhale, deepen in. Front knee over the ankle. Toes open, no tension. Inhale, tall. Exhale, hands down, plank. Through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Good breath. Surya Namaskara B. Inhale, press. Exhale, separate floor. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Benji Bhuskasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, separate float. Through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale through, Vira 1. Big inhale, grow. Exhale, down. Through chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale through, Vira 1. Big inhale. Exhale, down. Through chaturanga, one piece. Inhale, open, watch the ankles. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, press. Exhale, separate floor. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Benji Bhuskasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, separate float. Through chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale through, Vira 1. Stay deep, big inhale. Exhale down. Through chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale through, Vira 1. Big inhale. Exhale down. Through chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, press. Exhale, separate floor. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, all the way up and open on Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, separate float. Through chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, press. Exhale, separate floor. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend Uttanasana B. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, separate float. Through chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale through, Vira 1. Big inhale. Exhale down. Through chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale through, Vira 1. Big inhale. Exhale down. Through chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog, big breath. Inhale, press. Exhale, elbows down, slow. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, chin beyond the thumbs. Inhale, press it back, Makrasana. Exhale, chin beyond the thumbs. Inhale, press it back, Makrasana. Exhale, chin beyond the thumbs. Maybe the chin lands, but very softly. Inhale, back up, Makrasana. Exhale, lift the gaze. Shoulders over elbows, walk, walk. Lift right leg, level tail. Hold, or play with little lifts. Pincha, Mayurasana. Head stays up, heart stays open. Nice, slow, and controlled. Good. From bandhas. Yes, yes, push the elbows, yes. Land those feet. Look forward, bend the knees deep. Push forward, plank. Through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts behind. Exhale, knee, right elbow, armpit. Akapana big asana. First variation. So that left leg lifts the sky. You can land your right toes on the floor. It helps. Inhale, lengthen right leg back. Exhale the foot through, back foot to front foot, toes, heels together. Top of the mat. Inhale, R. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend deep, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, R. Exhale, step or float through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, chaturanga. Where are you going? Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Good breath. Inhale, left leg lifts behind. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, armpit, Akapana Bekasana, first variation. Use those left toes on the floor, lift the right leg to the side. And then maybe the left toes lift off the floor. Good, inhale, lengthen left leg back. Exhale through, back foot to front foot, toes, heels together. Inhale, R. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up and open on Uttanasana. Gaze, heart, belly, hips are last, if at all. Inhale up tall. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale hard. Exhale, step or float through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts behind. Exhale the foot through, windmill Virabhadrasana 2. Long stance. Front knee is over the ankle. Line second toe, knee center thigh. Back toe is turned in very slightly. Back leg strong, thigh to hamstring. Back hip is in the body. Front hip lifts, make space. Tail down, belly lifted. Heart opens front and back. Feel the reaching through it. Prana, fingertips, heart, fingertips. Inhale, straighten front leg. Exhale the torso evenly forward. Trikonasana. The chest is lined with the front thigh. That's how you determine where to plant that standing hand. Both upper thighs lifting. Tail in. Right buttocks under you. Right side body as long as the left. That heart spills open. Inhale up, reach, fall through, parallel those feet. Exhale through, namaste, flat back forward. Prostrate Padottanasana A. Hands reach forward, find the floor. Walk the hands back so that you can see the tips of all 10 fingers. Elbows bend straight back behind you. Shoulders away from those ears. Long, long through the belly. No squish, no squeeze. Shift hips over heels. Upper thighs up. Inner thighs in. Round down, Mukasa, Sirsasana, Konasana. Into full Mukha Hasta Sirsasana. Hey. Bend those knees, both knees to right elbow. Lift it. Parshva Bekasana. Head lifts, heart lifts, feet lift, gaze lifts. Crown back down, right back up to your headstand. Mukasa. Tall bandhas. Slow motion on the way down. That's often what makes those feet land. Because as soon as we get the head off the floor, we let go of bandhas. Konasana, open those legs nice and wide. Land those feet slow, prostrate Padottanasana. Hey. Inhale, Ardha, heart lifts. Exhale, side lunge into that right leg. Flex that left foot. Namaste, hold space. Parshva let's add the Baddha. Left hand outside of right ankle. Top arm, Viparita up over. Maybe hand to foot, belly to sky, back to thigh. Good, inhale up, both arms reach. Exhale through Namaste. Walk it to face front, Ardha Anjaneyasana. Reach strong through your back heel. Plug the back leg in, guiding hamstring. Level those hips, right hip back. Left hip forward, don't drop it. Long through the belly. The heart wide open. Good, inhale. Exhale, soften your back knee. Soften your back foot. Inhale, torso tall. Exhale, hands to Namaste, Naginyasan. Bend up that left foot. Foot sits in the elbow. Naginyasan up top. Left foot sits in left elbow. Right arm, elbow up. Inhale. Exhale without snapping. Release. Hands to Namaste. Inhale, tuck back toes. Exhale, lift back knee. Torso tall. Anjaneyasana. Reaching strong through it. Back leg fighting hamstring. Front knee over ankle, toes open. Tail down, peel the belly away from the leg. Good, big inhale. Exhale, Udita, long and low. Level hips, long body. Open heart space. Inhale. Exhale, floated, standing split, closed hip. Tail stays level. Drop that left hip. Drop that left hip. Drop that left hip. Right hand around the ankle, maybe both. Belly, chest, chin over the right. Take an inhale, lift your heart. As you exhale, bring that left hand right around the ankle. Bend the right knee. Reach around. Get a hold of that foot. Maybe it hugs the outside of your right buttocks. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, lengthen that leg. Inhale, lift your heart, warrior three. Virabhadrasana 3. Drop that left hip. Lift the right upper thigh. From bandha as hard as high as the leg. Leg as high as the heart. Breath full. Breath free. Big inhale. Exhale, plant palms, chin over thumbs. 1, 2, 3. Adho Mukha Vrikshasana. Third one through Chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Big breath. Inhale, press. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale, Makarasana. Exhale, chin beyond the thumbs. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, chin beyond the thumbs. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, chin beyond the thumbs. Hold. Maybe it lands. You're going to know if it's a bad idea. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, shoulders over elbows. Head stays up. Lift left leg. Level tail. Hold. Or little controlled lifts. Pincha Mayurasana. Head stays up. Inhale, land those feet. Bend the knees, look forward, push forward, plank. Through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts behind. Exhale, knee left elbow, armpit, Akapata back asana. You could use those left toes, lift the right leg to the sky. Inhale, lengthen left leg back. Exhale the foot through, back foot to front foot, toes, heels together. Inhale hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend deep, Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale hard. Exhale, step or float through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale through, Nila, Virabhadrasana 2. Long stance. Front knee is over the ankle. Line second toe, knee center, thighs. Back toes turned in very slightly. Back leg strong, thigh to hamstring. Back hip in, front hip lifts. Tail down, belly lifted. Heart opens front and back. Feel the reaching through it. Prana, fingertips, heart, fingertips. Inhale, straighten front leg. Exhale the torso evenly forward. Trikonasana. Chest is lined with that front thigh. Both upper thighs lifting. Tail in. Left buttocks under you. Left side, body as long as the right. That heart spills open. Inhale up tall, both arms reach. Exhale through, namaste, flat back forward. Two parallel those feet. Hands reach for or find floor. Draw straight up. Padottanasana A. If you can pull through, begin to pull through. Sirsasana through Konasana. I didn't mean to follow her, I just followed. Mukasa Sirsasana. Bend those knees. Bring those knees to your left elbow. Head lifts, heart lifts, feet lift, bandhas lift, Parshva. Only weight on the left arm. That way your head can go back down and you can lift back up to your headstand. Mukasa. To land those feet slow, Prastrita Padottanasana. Lean heart, circle those arms. Inhale all the way up, reach tall. Exhale, Parshva, side lunge into the left. Through Namaste. Left leg, left, left. Flex right foot. Namaste, holds. Good inhale. Bada. Exhale, left hand outside. Right hand outside left ankle. Left arm up and over. Maybe you get your foot. Belly to sky. Back to thigh. Inhale up tall, both arms reach. Exhale through, namaste. Walk it to face front. Ardha Anjaneyasana. Reach strong through that back heel. Plug the back leg in, thigh to hamstring. Level those hips, left hip back. Right hip forward, don't drop it. Stay long through the belly. Open in that heart space. Big inhale. Exhale, soften your back knee. Soften your back foot. Inhale, grow the torso, tall reach. Exhale, hands through namaste. Bend the right knee. Right foot sits in right elbow. Naganyasana bind up top. Naganyasana means mermaid. Naganyasana. Make space between the belly and the leg. Honor from side to side how different it might be. That's always real. Be so present. Inhale. Exhale without snapping. Release. Inhale, tuck those toes. Exhale, lift the knee. Inhale, reach those arms. Anjaneyasana. Reaching strong through back heel, thigh to hamstring. Front knee over ankle, toes open. Tail down, peel the belly away from the leg. Big space. Big inhale. Exhale, Udita, torso forward, long and low. Level hips, long belly, open heart space. Big inhale. Exhale, float the legs, standing split, close hip, forward buck, cross street up, Akapadasana. Belly, chest, chin over the left. Left hand around the ankle, maybe both. Good, point those toes, still plugging your lifted leg. Inhale, hard up, heart lifts. Exhale, right hand to the ankle, bend the elbow. Bring that right knee across. Get a hold of that foot, and maybe it hugs the outside of your left buttocks. Inhale. Exhale, release the bind, extend the leg. Inhale, lift it, warrior three, Virabhasana three. Drop that right hip. Lift the left upper thigh. Belly in and up from bandhas. Heart as high as the leg. Leg as high as the heart. Good inhale. Exhale, plant those palms strong, chin over thumbs. 1, 2, 3, baby hops. Back of the mat. It's slow, it's controlled. Third one brings you through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, big breath. Ah. Inhale, press. Exhale, elbow is down. Inhale. Exhale, chin beyond thumbs. Inhale, press back. Exhale, chin beyond thumbs. Inhale, press back. Exhale, chin beyond thumbs. Maybe it lands. Inhale, press back. Exhale, shoulders over elbows. Right leg lifts. Pinchamayurasana, slow, controlled. Your standing foot can lift a quarter of an inch. If the feet get in the air, zip your legs together. Push the elbows into the floor. Your root are your elbows. Your rebound are your feet. Connect the elbows to the feet. Good ball. Inhale. Exhale, land. Bend the knees. Look forward. Push forward. Plank. Through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts behind. Exhale, knee right elbow, armpit, Ekapada, big asana. First variation. You can use those right toes, lift left like this. Yep. Inhale, lengthen right leg back. Exhale through, back foot to front foot, toes, heels together. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend deep, Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, back asana. Ekapada, second variation. So keeping that left leg where it is. Right leg goes to front of the room. Then bring it back to Bakasana. Inhale. Exhale, step float through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale through, windmill up, warrior two. Big exhale, deepen in. Inhale, straighten front leg. Exhale the torso evenly forward to Konasana. Inhale up, reach tall through parallel. Exhale through, namaste, flat back forward. Cross street up, Uttanasana. Hey. Crown down, Mukasta, Sirsasana through Konasana. Bending both knees, knees to right elbow. Lifting head, heart, gaze, Parshvabhakasana. To bring the crown right back down, to lift right back up to your headstand. To open those legs and land them softly, Prostrate Padottanasana. Inhale, reach tall, circle those arms. Exhale through, namaste, side lunge into your right leg, flex left foot, Parshva Upechasana. Inhale. Exhale, left hand outside right ankle, right arm, viparita, maybe foot, belly to sky, back to thigh. Inhale up tall, both arms reach. Exhale through, namaste, walk into face front, Ardha Anjaneyasana. Big inhale. Exhale, soften your back knee, soften your back foot. Inhale, grow your torso tall, reach. Exhale, hands to namaste. Naganyasana, bend that left knee. Left foot sits in left elbow. Naganyasana up top. Good, stay tall, make space. Beautiful, you guys. Yeah. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, tuck back toes. Exhale, lift back knee. Inhale, reach the arms, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Udita, floated, Urdhva, prostrate, Akapadasana. Close hip, close that left hip. Right hand round, maybe both. Inhale, Ardha heart lifts. Exhale, left hand to the ankle, bend the elbows. Cross that left knee over. Reach hand to find the foot, let it hug outside of right buttocks, maybe even hip. Inhale. Exhale, release, extend. Inhale, lift, Vira 3. Relax. Big inhale. Exhale, plant palms, 1, 2, 3, baby hops, back of the mat, back of the mat, back of the mat. Third one through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens, big touches, you guys. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, press. Exhale, elbow is down. Inhale. Exhale, chin beyond thumbs. Inhale, press back. Exhale, chin beyond thumbs. Inhale, press back. Exhale, chin beyond thumbs, baby, it lands. Inhale, press back. Exhale, shoulders over elbows. Lift left leg. Slow control, pincha, Nairasana. Push the elbows into the feet. Try not to go sideways. Land those feet, look forward, push forward, plank. Through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts behind. Exhale, knee, left elbow, armpit. Pick up out of Bakasana. You can land those left toes and lift the right leg. Inhale, lengthen left leg back. Exhale through, back foot to front foot, toes, heels together. Inhale hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend deep, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale hard. Exhale, plant palms, Bakasana. Ekapada. Sending those left toes to front. Inhale it back to Bakasana. Exhale, step float through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts behind. Exhale through, windmill up, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale deep. Inhale, straighten front leg. Exhale the torso evenly forward, Trikonasana. Inhale up, true parallel, reach tall. Exhale through Namaste, flat back forward. Prostrate Padottanasana. Hey, maybe crown down, Mukasa, Sirsasana. Maybe bending both knees to left elbow, Parshva Bekasana. As head lifts, heart lifts, feet lift. Landing the crown back down, Bandhas right back up to your headstand. Yes. Open legs, Konasana. Land soft, prostrate. Inhale, circle the arms, reach tall. Exhale, side lunge into the left, flex right. Parshva Upeshasana. Baddha inhale. Exhale, right hand outside left ankle. Left arm Viparita, belly to sky, back to side. Inhale up, both arms reach. Exhale, Namaste, walks it forward, Ardha Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Exhale, soften your back knee. Soften your back foot. Inhale, grow the torso, tall reach. Exhale through Namaste, Naganyasana. Bend the right foot sits in right elbow. Naganyasana up top. Inhale. Exhale without stepping, release. Inhale, tuck toes. Exhale, lift the knee. Inhale, reach those arms. Exhale, Udita. Float it. Urdhva Prastrita Ekapadasana. Closed hip. Drop that right hip. Left hand, maybe both. Inhale hard. Exhale, right hand to ankle. Right knee crosses over. Left hand gets hold, and the foot hugs the outside of the buttocks, the hip. Inhale. Exhale, release, extend. Inhale, heart lifts, Virabhadrasana 3. Big exhale. Inhale. Exhale, plant palms flat. 1, 2, 3, baby hops. Back of the mat, back of the mat, back of the mat. Third one through Chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog, big breath. Ah. Inhale, right leg lifts behind. Exhale, knee, right elbow, armpit, Ekapada Bekasana. First variation, left foot to sky. Then bring it into Bekasana full. Then second variation, right leg to front of the room, which is going to bring you to your butt. We all skipped. We all skipped it. Just sat on our butts. All right. Wrap that right leg around the right arm. Again, sending that foot toward your left chest. Indolasana, elbow under ankle. Thumb gets big toe. Heart to sky. Leg to heart. Good in. Exhale, keeping that leg wrapped around. Release that second arm. Plant those palms strong. You can lift your bottom. Maybe you also lift the leg. And maybe you wrap ankles out, Stavakrasana. Then bring it right back, have a seat. Put the half lotus, Ardha Padmasana. Baddha. Inhale, little twist left. Exhale, belly, chest, chin, Ardha Padma, Paschimottanasana. Good, stay long, stay open. Don't let the bind pull you open to the right. into the chest. Reach out, arch your foot, and let that soul open, open. Don't let that left soul open its sickness. If you can take your ankle inside, so it's twisting open to the right. As you twist, if you want to bind it, go all the way around. Both sits bones ground, or opening up to the right. That's what makes it bad, is how it's twisting like this. Every inhale, exhale. Every exhale, sweetly opens in. Every inhale, exhale to center. Feel me, feel me. Deep Adaraja, Papapasan. The shoulders are nice little rectangle in the front and the triangle in the middle. Inhale, reach tall, grow tall. Exhale, up and over those shins. Belly, chest, chin. Very sweet. Inhale, lift the heart. Give an exhale to look all that on the other side. Up and over it. And if you want that up and over, with Balavasana to bring you through your vinyasa. Through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts behind. Exhale, left elbow arm bent up to Parabhakasana. You can land those left toes, reach the right leg to the side. And we'll bring it right back to Bakasana full. Then send the left toes to the front of the room. Second variation to have a seat. Wrap that left leg around the left arm. Send that foot toward your right chest. Pindalasana. Elbow underneath. Elbow under ankle. Thumb up big toe. Heart left spine. Leg to heart. And keep the leg wrapped around. Release the ankle front. Plant those palms. Lift your bottom. Maybe lift the foot as well. Akasta Bhujasana. If you want to wrap ankles, Ashtavakasana. Do. Bring it right back to sitting. Bada is a chair position. Inhale, tall little fist raise. Exhale, belly, chest. Ardha Bada. Ardha Bada Padma Pachi. Long, straight open. And in. Let that tail find the floor. And let it open out. This is to be on the outside. Better on the inside if you can. And then that right tail finds floor in front of the hip bone. Or opening to the left. Reach that right arm round. Find where you can find. Both sits bones ground. Lift and open. First variation, second variation, go to that lotus and the foot. Turns into a small V rather than A. Inhale. Exhale to center. Feel me, feel me. Rectangle in the front, triangle in the middle. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale up and over those shins, belly, chest, in. Sripana Raja Patasana. Know that from side to side we're quite different, so be really patient and sweet. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale up and over it. Step float. Nirikalavasana. Vinyasa. Last one, I promise. Bending the knees. Looking far forward. Floating through to your bottom, to your back. Hug those knees into the top. Very top. And take little rocks and rolls side to side, back and forth. Plant those palms, stick the legs up and overhead. Halasana. Roll the shoulders together underneath you. If you can comfortably interlace, do so. Otherwise, hands to the small, thumbs point upright. Heels reach. Thighs to hamstrings strong. Head of the belly lifts. Hands to small. Feet to sky. Salamba, Svavanasana. Shoulders, elbows as close to each other as they'll come. Hands walk down toward the floor as the belly and the back fully lengthen. Tail in, legs lift. Begin to fall this direction. From chest to chin. Never tuck your chin to your chest. Roll your inner thighs inward. Releasing center bottom. Side hips stay engaged. Feet and legs together. And open the toes above you, make some space. Big inhale. Exhale slowly, lower those legs back to front. Bend the knees alongside the ears. Front of knee, Dasana. Soften. Getting a hold of the outsides of those feet. Lower it down slow. Landing happy baby and on the balasana. Rock your baby if you like to. And we'll hug those knees. Forehead to knees, everything's squeezing. And release the upper body. Open the arms. Both knees fall right. As you gaze softly, sweetly up. Bring those knees to the center. Let them fall left as you gaze softly, sweetly right. And bring them back to center. Taking one last big hug. Make it hug. And let the soul stand the floor. Lengthen those legs out and come. Feet and legs cross off. Shoulder blades down the back as the palms turn upward. Take a nice big inhale. Ah. And then. Ah. Last one. Ah. It's in silence that we find clarity, and in stillness that we find peace. Continue. Slowly begin to settle the body back. Allow waking breath. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. And as you feel ready, roll to your right in the fetal position. And let your hands help you up to your fetal tree. Listen. Inhale. And once namaste. Mana Yamuna Shaya. If you feel bound, you are bound. If you feel free, you are free. Namaste. Excuse me. Good work, you guys. It was hard. You're going to see some big pink pins in the studio. These are for food. So we will be donating all proceeds. I've also posted on my Instagram, Copy of the Chicago, as well as your there are three charities: Nourishing Hope, Care Free,